kid has a childhood game they will never forget. They can range from things like Super Mario to Sonic the Hedgehog, from Pokemon to Zelda, from licensed games to iconic franchises. For me, that franchise that stuck with me was Spyro the Dragon. I've been through most of my life with Spyro by my side, and I've been through all the trenches with it through thick and thin. And yes, that means I survived the horrors of Skylanders. This is a franchise I always come back to, and its gameplay is something I vastly prefer in comparison to things such as Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie, and I am always going to be sitting here for a brand new game in the series. I never got one. However, following the success of the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, Activision followed up with the announcement of Spyro Reignited Trilogy, a remake of the first 3 Spyro games developed originally by Insomniac Games and remade by Toys for Bob, the same people behind the Skylanders franchise, and later on, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Quite literally, the day the trailer was revealed to me, I was in school. I literally darted from the cafeteria to find a quiet place to watch that trailer. This game and its franchise means so much to me, but to be fair, reviewing this game is going to be a little bit tricky, simply due to bigger content creators already covering this game inside and out, because, you know, it came out in 2018. But hey, I'll take any excuse to yap about my favorite game. Right off the bat, the first thing you notice is this game's presentation. It looks so much more cartoony than what I saw when I was a little kid, and Orcs and Spyro 1 especially. Each and every dragon you rescue has their own unique design. The updates to the visuals in the level design is absolutely breathtaking. Sometimes you'd be exploring an ancient temple, or other times a magic castle, or maybe something like a beach. This can even apply to the characters outside of Spyro 1 as well. Each NPC in Spyro 2 and Year of the Dragon all have more flair to their designs, making each difference a little bit more noticeable. This is especially noticeable in Sheila, and a little bit more with Bentley. Another thing worth noting is the controls, because holy hell, these controls are so good, like genuinely some of the best I've ever played. While not a very challenging platformer such as things like Donkey Kong or Crash Bandicoot, Spyro rewards exploration and taking it slow. You can find so many unique areas in each level to find treasure or a key collectible in it. Each and every freaking level has such overwhelmingly beautiful detail. Each playthrough I'm always in complete awe for the way each level is laid out, from Wizard Peak in Spyro 1, Idle Springs in Spyro 2, or Crystal Islands in Spyro Year of the Dragon. They just breathe personality and makes every level a wonder to play through every single time. A few gripes I have are just a few minor bugs with the game. They aren't too noticeable or exactly game breaking, so there's not really anything I can complain about in this section. Another complaint I have are a few line deliveries not really fitting the joke, such as a joke heard in Zephyr. Let me show you side by side.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, there's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, there's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
Another case of it not being a big deal, but considering I'm a nostalgia boy, just makes the delivery of the line feel strange. Another thing I want to discuss is the music. Stuart Copeland originally composed the iconic themes, and Toys for Bob reimagined them with their own dynamic tracks. Like, listen. Wish I could show more, but honestly, this is the best way to listen to the franchise soundtracks. Gameplay is tweaked accordingly and feels like absolute heaven to control. Spyro noticeably has a heavier glide or an improved charge jump. Not a lot to complain about at all. Getting 100% in every game is always so satisfying. In fact, I honestly thought that the Spyro games were more satisfying than a game like Mario 64. Don't get me wrong, I love Mario 64, but nothing about it really clicked. Like, you were exploring empty places all alone, and you didn't really want to talk to Toad. Spyro honestly got everything right, and with the improvements made within this remake trilogy, it definitely proves that. Well, to me at least. Every single thing about this game always tickles my fancy every time I play it, and it still remains my favorite game to this day. Or unless we don't count remakes, in which case it's Mario Galaxy. But hey, I always count Reignited, so take that, top 10 lists! Overall, Spyro Reignited is a sign that remakes can indeed be a superior way of playing games from time to time. The originals are still great, don't get me wrong, but Reignited's revamped controls and style make these the definitive way to play the games, at least for me. I'll still boot up the originals from time to time just to play them because, you know, I got free time. And nothing the game industry can say or do change these games from being my favorite. And with that concludes my review of Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and I will reiterate, it is my favorite game. I will admit, I have kind of been wearing my bias on my sleeve this whole review, so I don't think I'm going to be giving it a score. I literally stated it's my favorite game, so I'm going to be a broken record at this point, but from here on out, I think I'm going to start giving scores to games. Just give them a little bit more professional mannerisms, if you will. So next episode will have a score. Not this episode, though. I did, broken record. Surely the next game I review won't get me in hot water with a unfavorable score. Right? Right? Thank you so much for watching my review on Spyro Reignited Trilogy. If you liked what you saw and want to add a few notes on what I can do better or, any game I should review in the future, comment down below and I'll check out what you say. Next up, no doubt clues you in on Silent Hill F being the next game review, and I got some interesting things to say about that game. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some lunch. So until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a good one. Farewell.